always know I'm behind a little bit. You know what I mean? It gets in there. So, anyways, if you don't have my podcast, my actual channel, it's on YouTube. It's called Facts Over Feelings, The Conversations. Put that all in there. If it don't show up, put in checkmate and it should pop up. You'll see me, my homeboy Cecil, and my homeboy Dave sitting at the table. It was our first podcast where we were doing comedy. It was a comedy podcast. And then I do have also the Facebook group. Just because you're on my Facebook page does not mean you're on my Facebook group. We make that clear. If you're not on it, I send requests all the time, but I have so many friends on Facebook. I got over, 2,000? Can't send everybody a request. So if you ain't on the YouTube channel, the Facebook group chat, it's a group, it's a private group. I do different videos in there that I don't put on here, and some of them I don't put on YouTube. So if you ain't in the group, holler at me. I'll put you on there. My inbox is open. Conversations, topics, and everything. A lot of people ask me why do I do a lot of topics on relationships. I'm going to be honest with you. I do this for the fans. I do this for the people who want to learn, and I do this for the people who are afraid to ask questions because they think people are going to judge them. So my inbox is always open. So anytime you want to hit me. So my topic was today. Is chivalry dead, or is it worth even doing? Now, we got to look at chivalry for what it is. Chivalry is basically an act of kindness, or a man being polite to a woman. In this generation we live in now, you got so many people who have no respect for women. They think chivalry is weak. Some women even think it's weak. I'm going to get into that because I had a conversation with a friend who was telling me why I need a man to do this or why I need a man to do that. You know, we're going to get into it. So, chivalry from the jump. Chivalry is an act of kindness. It's what a gentleman does to show that he appreciates a woman. You know, if I open up a door for you, rub your feet for you, tell you you're beautiful every day, talk to you, make you feel special. It's crazy now because men would take chivalry and say it's weakness. I don't get that. So, let's get into that. So a man would say, oh, you open up doors for her, you pumping her gas, pulling out a chair when she get to a restaurant. Oh, you weak. Explain to me how you weak for respecting a woman, right? Treating her like a queen, like you're supposed to. Like the Bible says, do unto others as you want them to do unto you. I ain't saying that means you want her to open up doors and pull out chairs for you or none of that. I'm just saying, treat her with kindness. And you'll get kindness back. That's why a lot of relationships fail, because you got people disrespecting people and thinking it's cool. And then you hear these women nowadays say, oh, I'm toxic. Oh, I'm toxic. Move around. I don't even deal with toxic. How you going to be happy and bragging about being toxic? So anyways, them same men will sit here and say, oh, that's weak. But we'll see their mom with a dude, right? Somebody she dating. He ain't opening up chairs for her. He ain't opening up doors for her. He don't pull out chairs for her. He don't do no act of kindness, and you sitting there telling your mama, I don't like him. He ain't nice to you. He ain't polite. And then the first thing pop in their head is, he just let my mama sit down. Oh, he's supposed to be a man, but he can't even pull my mama chair out when she come to the restaurant we all come to eat. Practice what you preach. Because at the same time, you doing the opposite. You want this man to treat your mama a certain type of way, but you out here treating women a different type of way, like it's just wrong to, be a gentleman. Women can't even be feminine now. It's crazy because you got so many women who want stuff. They want the chivalry. They say they don't, but they do. But they got to be their own man. They got to be their own man. They do all kinds of stuff that a man can be doing for them and should be. And half of them be in a relationship while this is going on, and I don't get it. You know what I mean? You can't even, ask a chivalry. You can't get your man to clean your car. He can't pop up, hey, baby, I cleaned the car today. I know you had the kids and all that, And I don't promote sex, and I don't promote manipulation. So if you being chivalry, you showing chivalry to a woman just so you can sleep with her, honestly, to me, you're a coward. That's weak. That's fake to me. I can't understand that. I'm going to be nice to her just so I can sleep with her. I pull out them chairs, open them doors, be real nice to her. I did a podcast about representative. You got people putting on these poses just to sleep with you. So another woman told me she was so used to men having her do everything. You know what I mean? We talking about, I guess you can say, regular life, and she was in a pimp life or whatever you want to call it. And people used to tell her, oh, do that for him. Pick this up for him. I don't get it. It's cowardness to me. You know what I mean? I don't think, just like Erica Badu say, bag lady, you going to hurt your back. If you want this woman, you can't be chivalrous enough to get her bags. Hey, baby, I got the bags. Hey, I got this. It's hard because I've actually heard women say they left a dude because he was too nice. I don't understand that. Explain that to me. Well, he was too nice. He used to open the door for me. I couldn't open the door for myself, like I'm handicapped or something. We get to a restaurant, like I can pull out my own chair. Why he gonna do that for me? I can do that for myself. I'll be honest with you. Them type of women I stay away from. Because it's hard for a man to be a man when you trying to be one too. How can a man be generous and show chivalry to you and kindness when you won't even let him? And I get it. A lot of them say, I'm so used to doing this by myself to where if a man stepped in, I wouldn't even know how to let him do it because I've been doing it for so long by myself. So when a man comes in the picture and he does show chivalry, it's kind of hard for them to adapt to because they ain't never met a man that treats them like that, And I feel sorry for the women who have, been through that type of experience. Hey, I pray for you. Pray that you find what you're looking for. But my thing is, I was a post somebody put on Facebook. They say it makes a man a coward to respect a woman, treat her good. And I ain't going to say honor a woman. I mean, put her on a pedestal, but love her. It makes you a coward just to respect a woman. Who taught y'all this? But them same dudes, if they see their mom or their sister or their daughter getting disrespected by a dude, they mad. How does that make sense? Somebody please explain that to me because I don't get it. I honestly don't. So you want to disrespect women, dog them, but you want every man to come towards your family, your female family members, to be respected and a dude that have chivalry for them. Make that make sense. Because I clearly don't understand where that's going. And then the whole situation with the woman saying that the dude was too nice. Make that make sense. I mean, I understand some people go through trauma in life and they haven't experienced what a true gentleman is. They've always had dogs or people who use them or manipulate them. I understand that. But it comes a time where God opens up that door and gets you that man that you've been looking for, and you done left him because he too soft. He too nice, girl. I came home, he folded all the clothes. He washed the dishes. You know what I'm saying? That's your opportunity to be happy. So I'm trying to understand, why would you turn that down? Is it fear? I mean, I'm not a woman, so I can't answer that for you. But is it fear, the reason why you turn down a man who shows you chivalry? What makes him soft? Because he loves and respects you? Please make that make sense to me. Because I've heard it from, I get a lot of people in my inbox. I get a lot of them since I started doing my podcast. I've heard it from more than 20 women who say they left a dude because he was too nice. Now, what I believe is, if I show chivalry to a woman, respect her, treat her good, open up doors for her, the whole 9 yards. That's just me being a gentleman, and it should bring out the feminine in a woman because she's being respected. So many women are so aggressive now because they're fed up. It's like, dang, I asked him to do something and he flip out. So I get the aggression and why some women are the way that they are, because it's like so much they have to carry, because we are taught in the hood and outside the hood that, oh, don't be too nice to her. Oh, you being soft. Just like when we be on the phone and we Kool-Aid with a chick, that's what we call it in the night times, Kool-Aid. When we on the phone and we sitting there, we chopping it up, oh, you over there on the phone with her being all sweet, man. You been on the phone with her for 2 hours. What? Okay, and what? Am I supposed to be on the phone with you? If I'm with this woman and I'm being nice and we vibing, we doing what we doing, they call that weak. Because I've been on the phone with the woman for 2 hours. How is that weak? Explain that to me. Am I supposed to be on the phone with my homeboy for 2 hours? Because honestly, I mean, like, that ain't right. I don't see, why would I even be on the phone with my homie for 2 hours? Like, that don't, nah. Then you got dudes who go out here and buy women flowers. Oh, I just want to buy flowers just to make her feel special. Oh, bro, get off that weak stuff. Get off that weak stuff, man. You, man, say that girl running all over you. How is she running all over you when you respecting her as a woman? But them same dudes, or see somebody buy their mama flowers or you know, roses or whatnot, and be like, oh, I like him. Y'all got to change the way y'all think, man, because... And another thing about chivalry, first of all, what people get wrong is, that does not mean be a woman's doormat. That don't mean kiss her feet, kiss her ass, because I don't cuss no more, and just let her treat you any kind of way. Nah, player. If you out there respecting a woman, showing chivalry to her, showing her how a gentleman is supposed to be, because a lot of us growing up, no offense, but it's mostly our culture, are not taught how to treat a woman. We are mostly taught how to dog them. It ain't our parents teaching us that. That's just something we grew up with. You know, the whole player mentality. Oh, I got this chick, I got that one. Oh, she don't want to talk to me. Bloop, bloop. You know, it's a process. It's something you got to learn. And some people, it just come natural. So I advise the men that's out there that's showing chivalry and being a gentleman, keep being a gentleman. Keep being you. Forget what all the other people are saying. Oh, you too soft. Oh, you too weak. Oh, man, you treat her like this or like that. You a gentleman. If I'm a gentleman, right, I get advice from other gentlemen. I don't get advice from hood N-words. I don't get advice from players, pimps, dogs, manipulators, and what's the new term they're using? What is that? I don't know, but I read it in psychology. When I figure it out, I throw it up. But why are you taking advice from men like that? Straight up. Why are you taking advice from them? If you're a gentleman, hang around other gentlemen, which will improve you and your skills on how you deal with life. And then to the women out there who don't accept chivalry, I feel bad for you. I mean, you know, some people like toxic stuff. You know what I mean? I tell people all the time. I was told by my mama one time, hey, some women like toxic dudes. They used to dudes dogging them, disrespecting them. So when they meet somebody like you and you approach them as a gentleman, they don't know how to act. Oh, girl, he too sweet. What's too sweet? Now, wait, hold on. Too sweet. Now, if he a little crybaby, baby, I want you back, I miss you, all that, then yeah, the man ain't supposed to be doing all that. You know what I mean? We talked about that in self-love. That's a different podcast, though. But my thing is, I'm asking women, the ones who don't like chivalry, why do you not like it? Why do you turn it away? And what's so bad about a man being generous, nice, and kind to you? I already get it that most of y'all already assume that when a man is nice and he polite and he being kind to you, he just want to sleep with you. That's not all men. So, if anybody can please answer that for me, a woman, why do y'all turn away chivalry? I will respond. I will do a podcast on it. I want to know that. And to the men out there who dogging women, who scared to show chivalry, who scared to show respect, when you dogging that girl, think about your mama. Do I need to say it again? When you dogging that girl, think about your mama. What if it was a man doing that to your mama? What if it was a man doing that to your daughter? See, we always do things without thinking. It's time to grow up. It's time to mature. So, to everybody who tuned in, I was going to keep this one short. You know, the comments are welcome. I will respond. If you got any other topics, let me know. Again, I got the Facebook page, Facts Over Feelings, the Conversation. We do different videos in there. If you're not on there, send me a request or message me in my inbox and I'll add you. The YouTube channel is Facts Over Feelings, the Conversations on YouTube. Also TikTok and Instagram. Tune in. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this podcast. And, you know, I'm going to keep pushing and keep doing it. Your replies do mean a lot to me because that lets me know that I'm making progress and helping somebody.